What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I was thinking about XRP quite a bit. And obviously, I'm thinking about XRP because of the fact that XRP is a large position that I hold. It's not the largest position, but eventually it will be. I'm going to consistently invest into more XRP, more and more XRP as time goes on. I will consistently invest with Margex and hopefully gain more XRP as I'm trading long term. And the idea is to see XRP at the levels that I believe it's going to be at. And whether that level is $100, $500, $1,000, I want to be able to explain why I believe it's going to get there. And the one thing that I'm thinking is missing from XRP is consistency. If we're talking about this becoming the world digital currency, everything flows through this one currency that we can use throughout banks. Banks utilize to transfer back and forth. They use for cross-border transactions, all different types of things related to using a currency and being, a currency for the world, not just the US, but the world. That means a lot of use, and you need to have a certain value if you're trying to pin it to the total value of the, fiat currencies throughout the world, right? So it's going to be trillions of dollars. Now, seeing that, we need some form of consistency, because as transactions are happening, as people aren't holding as much, you're going to see a fall in the price of XRP. And in order for this to be a thing, we need to see this flow at a consistent rate, whether it's a consistent rate up or it's kind of flat throughout the long term. That's what we need to see. And what really creates consistency in markets? Traditional investing. Traditional investing is buying and holding for the long term. People that are treating certain things as more of a, let's say, store of value than anything. And I think a portion of it needs to be backed by, an amount that's held for a long-term, like, potential investment. You know what I mean? And the best way that I can think about doing that is through ETFs. The Bitcoin spot ETF is not really the best example of this, because it's only been, a couple of days, early stages. But as more and more people invest for the long term and hold it and continue to average down like they do in regular ETFs, you're going to see that this becomes a lot more consistent. And I don't want to say it becomes more institution driven and, that they really control it. But that's kind of what it's going to have to take in order to see the consistency, is to see it held by retail investors, institutional investors, people that are investing into a lot of these funds to create that consistency, right? So with XRP, it's the same thing. We want to see that. And right now, we're seeing a ton of articles, a ton of chatter around an XRP ETF, which might have that ability to pump it to a whole nother level, not just based on the ETF, but based on what the ETF will represent, right? There may be a lot of people that will say, no, the XRP ETF will not push it up to $1,000. But alone, no. But when it's partnered up with everything else that's going on and you're talking about longevity, that's something that's going to push it along. And I'll explain exactly why in this video. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. I have my link for my personal Patreon down below if you want to sign up and be a part of that. Go and chat with me about XRP or about any other position that you have. Also, if you want to get my exit strategy spreadsheet, you can do that. If you want to, check out anything else that's on the platform, my morning updates and all of that stuff, feel free to check that out. As well as if you guys want to start leverage trading, I have my Margex link that is down below, which I just exit out of for some reason. But it is down below if you want to start using Margex and start trading with Margex on leverage. It could be a 5x leverage, it could be a 100x leverage or 50x leverage if you want to, depending on the position that you are investing in, right? So let's go ahead and check out XRP really quick. It currently stands at 57 cents and it's down about 4% on the day. Right? We're not really focused on exactly where this price is. I know a lot of people have said, how do you expect this to get to $1,000, to $10,000, $30,000, whatever amount that you're predicting, while it's struggling to even get up to $1? Well, I would argue that a lot of things need to happen in order to see this flourish. First, the SEC versus Ripple. That needs to be at its full conclusion. and we need to see XRP completely come out unscathed, as well as Ripple come out unscathed. We need to see maybe a level of, we don't need to see it, but we would like to see a level of burning escrow. I know the CTO doesn't believe in that, but I always like to see lesser supply or a max supply. If we look at it currently and start to look at these prices, they get more obtainable if we're seeing a 50 billion coin supply versus 100 billion coin supply. But we shouldn't really focus on that market cap there. So there's a lot of things that really need to happen. Obviously, full implementation within banking payment options and use there. Obviously, that has to happen. But right now, we're just kind of speculating that those things are going to happen, and that's really what's going to push it up to these levels. However, holding those prices is a problem, because while we see it grow, let's say it gets to $20 or $30, there's a lot of people that are holding XRP right now that don't treat it as a form of currency and aren't going to treat it as a form of currency. They're going to treat it as an investment, and they're going to sell it to get their almighty dollar and be able to become a multi-millionaire or you know, have $100,000 or whatever you're looking to gain from it. So while you see those levels, there's going to be a lot of people that sell, that treat it kind of as a store of value, and but then sell it, treat it as that larger investment. Now, what we want is that longer term aspect of a certain portion being treated as that, being treated as a store of value for a long period of time. And the thing that can do that is the ETF, right? Or any ETF that's really created, because it creates consistency for long-term holders. ETFs, traditionally people invest into those and they continue to average into them, whether they're averaging up or averaging down, they average into them consistently and hold those positions for a long time, because they know that those are, usually ETFs are all encompassing and they have a lot of different sectors within them, but an XRP ETF would just be XRP, just like a Bitcoin ETF is just Bitcoin, and it really follows and flows through what Bitcoin is, but it allows people to invest for the long term over time. So the reason why XRP can, the reason why the XRP ETF can bring Ripple XRP to a level of $1,000 or potentially is because of that consistency. If we have, let's say 20%, 30%, 40% that are invested over here for the long term and aren't letting go of it, they're holding it in their Roth IRA or whatever they're holding it into, and they're just letting it grow. They're just letting it grow there. You'll see the price start to stabilize. And instead of having these large swings where it's like, boom, up to 60 cents, back down to 40 cents, boom, up to 90 cents, back down to 40 or 30 cents. These large swings, we'll start to see those diminish. They'll start to shrink down, and the range for the support and resistance levels will get a lot thinner, and we'll see this start to level out. Whether it becomes like this straight line or whether it ends up increasing, we'll see that consistency there. So I honestly think an XRP ETF will be very beneficial to the overall price of XRP, but we'll only know whenever it does happen. And from what we're seeing, you know, we're seeing a lot of chatter, right, where XRP ETFs are coming up, right? XRP ETFs set to reach the SEC's desk as billions ready to pour into XRP following Ripple's huge win against the SEC. So honestly, I think it's a obvious, well, we need to see the actual win first, but it's creating a lot of interest, a lot of hype, and a lot of attention around XRP and potentially what this could be. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I did. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. I would like to know your opinion down below. Make sure you check out my my Patreon. That link is there. HG Access Patreon. That link is also there. And don't forget about my Margex account. If you guys want to sign up for Margex and start trading with leverage today, you can definitely do that. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.